Hey folks, good evening. Welcome to J&J Miller Real TV. My name is Jerry Miller, and this evening I have a treat for you. We have a one-pan shrimp scampi Alfredo dinner, and everything is going to be put in one pan. We're going to toss it in the oven. Done. Very simple, very good. So we're going to start here with the ingredients. Right here, I have about 4 tablespoons of butter that I cut up into about 10 pieces. Back here, I have about 12 ounces of uncooked pasta. You can use whatever shaped pasta you want. Here, I have about 2 cups of chicken broth. I have a pound of peeled and deveined shrimp here. I have 2 cloves. Actually, to be truthful, I have more than 2 cloves, but the recipe calls for 2 cloves. I have about 4 here because I really love garlic. So I have about 4 cloves of garlic here that I've minced. And then I have some salt and pepper to taste. Then over here, I have about a 1/3 cup of chopped parsley. I have about 1.5 cups of shredded Parmesan cheese. And then I have about 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. And over here, I have some ingredients. I am going to make some Caprese Bruschetta. And I have all of these ingredients left over from a recipe that I recorded a couple nights ago. It was Caprese chicken sandwiches. So I still have everything, some leftovers, so I'm going to make some Caprese Bruschetta. And to do that, I have 2 ciabatta rolls here. I've got 1 Roma tomato here that I sliced into 8 slices. I've got a little bit of basil here that I had left over. That's maybe, I don't know, a tablespoon or so of basil. I have 4 slices of mozzarella cheese down here. And then I have some basil pesto back here with some balsamic vinegar as well. Alrighty folks, so the first thing we want to do is preheat the oven to 425, and that's already going. And then we want to double oil this 9x13 pan, okay? So normally I would spray it, but this time I'm gonna double spray it. So we're gonna go over it again and just make sure that it's really, really good and oiled. Alrighty folks, so next we're just going to pour our uncooked pasta into the bottom of the baking dish, just like that. And then we're going to put our shrimp here. You can use whatever size you want. I used large. And so we're just going to put these on here like this. Next, I'm just going to put this butter. Again, this was 4 tablespoons, which is 1/2 stick. And then I cut it into 10 pieces. Next, we're going to put our garlic in here, and we'll just do that with the garlic. And now we're going to add our chicken broth. I'm going to give it just a little shimmy shake here. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit of salt on it. I don't want to put too much salt on it because the butter was salted and the chicken broth has a considerable amount of salt in it as well. But I am going to crack some pepper on it. I love fresh cracked pepper. And so I usually put a little bit more than what recipes call for. You can put as much on it or as little on it as you want. Okay, now we're gonna pop this in the 425 oven for about 30 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back. So after my 30 minutes, the pasta is ready. So I'm just going to add the heavy whipping cream here. And then I'm going to give it a little stir. And then we're going to add the Parmesan cheese. And then we're going to hit it with some parsley. And then we're going to let that sit while we prepare the bruschetta. Alrighty, so one thing I forgot to mention is we're going to change the oven to broil, because I just want to broil the bruschetta and I want to broil the top of the shrimp pasta. So here, again, I just have 2 ciabatta rolls and I cut them in half, and we're just gonna put some pesto on each one. Good stuff. Scoop that up. And this first one didn't get much, so I'm going to put a little bit more on there. And I've got just a little bit left in the jar, so I'm going to go ahead and use all of it. All right. Then we're going to put a couple tomatoes on each one of these. And then we're going to, I think I'm going to do this, put a little bit of basil on each one. And then we're going to put a slice of mozzarella. Well, hang on a second. Okay, I'm just going to splash these a little bit with some balsamic vinegar. And then the last thing we're going to put on it is our slice of mozzarella. And then we're going to pop this and the pasta back in the oven under the broiler and get it nice and bubbly and brown. Alrighty, everything is done in the oven, so we're going to take it all out now. Here is our shrimp scampi with the pasta. And then here we have our bruschetta, Caprese Bruschetta. Hey folks, so I am going to try this now and see how it is. It looks wonderful. So I've got some pasta here. I've got a piece of shrimp. Lord have mercy, Jesus, that's good stuff. Ooh! The garlic, the Parmesan, it's just phenomenal. It's just incredibly good. I'm going to take a bite of my Caprese Bruschetta. The pesto and the extra basil, that mozzarella, the balsamic vinegar that I sprinkle on it, incredible. This, you got to do this one. You definitely got to do this one. It is wonderful. So, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you make this. I really encourage you to make this because it is phenomenal. All of the flavors, very flavorful. One pan, easy to bake, wonderful. So, if you would subscribe to our channel, we would appreciate that. If you would share this video and share it on your other social media as well, like it, comment on it, and we will see you next time here on J&J Miller Real TV. Bye-bye, guys.